So when you identify kind of this hidden driver of the shark meat industry in the form of widespread government procurements in, one of the biggest countries in the world, which also, by the way, could be happening in other countries' governments, I've heard could be procuring shark meat, maybe not on the
For
same
sure.
scale as Brazil, but I've heard
Right.
Portugal, I've heard some other places as well. That is, an issue worth considering. Now, look, I'm not going to tell anybody, you can never ever eat shark, right? People have been eating shark since probably the beginning of human history. We humans eat a lot of things. I lived for 8 years in Indonesia. There's a place in Indonesia in the northern part of the island of Sulawesi where they're known to eat just about anything. I think the saying there is if it crawls, swims, flies, or walks, we eat it. I'm not gonna say nobody should ever eat shark. Some people
Right.
would say that,
Yeah.
but as a journalist, I'm not gonna say that. What's happened is there's been a shift from this traditional shark meat consumption, like traditional villages here and there, indigenous peoples here and there, to what we have today, which is this big industrial scale fishing of sharks and consumption of shark meat. So, to the extent where you have hundreds of companies in Brazil that are
Yeah.
involved in the distribution of shark meat.